lighting's not the best. Not gonna lie. What's up, Ben? Um, I don't have my headphones with me right now specifically. What's up, Truth? If you could tell, does anybody recognize this spot? Do you remember? Do you recognize this area here? Anybody? This lighting is not the best. Anybody recognize the OG area here? Yeah, it's one of the OG spots. One of them. I'll consider another OG spot is in my van because I've kind of started serious. I started serious in the van. Um, I started serious when it comes to live streaming at the van, so I would consider the van and my OG spot too. So this well the yes it's the house uh, visiting family for a week. So that's I'm gonna say that, but this is would be my room. This is my room officially. I'm happy you did a live. Missed you. I missed you guys too. I do. I had to do a live stream. I was kind of excited to see y'all's reaction to the OG spot here. You guys know the OG spot. It's crazy. It's crazy. But yeah, it feels weird to be back. Yeah, it's been like 3 months since I've been back here. You know, it's 3 whole months, bro. So far, nothing is doing. Nobody is doing much, but I am mad that I can't go to Smoky Joe's. I think that's so. I need to know more of that story, Zach. I've heard that you. Well, I'm not sure if you want to say the whole situation, but I hope it's not that bad. I see you doing some calculations in the mirrors. So, yes, not only my brother, me and my brother, we usually write notes down in the room here. Um, so that's what that is right there. It's mostly my brother's and a little bit of my thoughts there. Um, wow, yeah. Can you fart really loud? I can. Is that they say they're gonna call the cops if I go near the area? Man, that sucks. I mean, that sucks. It's missing the speech to text. Oh, I could probably whoop it up real quick here. Um, remember I had that lavalier mic that I had that lavalier mic. Um, no, I'm gonna shoot up the PC, the OG PC. Um, not gonna do it for it. No worse noise guy. So fire up the PC. It's been a while, actually, not too long, because I think my brother's used it a couple times. I'm gonna update stuff here. I am really sleepy. They are really red. What are we talking about? Liz, what's up? I'm not taking not taking much as usual. I'm at my brother's house. Are you gonna stay the night, or are you just visiting their um are you just visiting? What the freak's going on here? I mean, when you got there, how was it surprising your family? Oh yes, that's. Thank you for asking that question, and I'm gonna get to that right now. Actually, it was great. It was honestly great. I had a connection flight, so I went from Missouri to Dallas to San Antonio. So I got to meet a couple cool people at the flight itself. It was pretty cool. It's nice to kind of converse and just talk about anything. Makes the flight more enjoyable once you're just chilling and talking to them. You just gotta feel the vibe. So don't you miss your bed? Well, I'm gonna have to really make kind of rewire my head to make sure I don't feel like I I'm gonna be practically living in the truck. This is just gonna be a place where I visit. You know, it's just gonna be very, very, very rare to come over here to sleep over here for a few days. Not very rare, but like I'm pretty sure I'll get to like come here, but not like a lot. But coming from the flight over here, not too bad, not too bad at all. My the plan was, are you staying the night over there? Nice. Plan is, my brother comes, twin brother comes, picks me up. We surprise the family. But so the excuse, because the USA played today, which was an amazing game. Uh, the plan was to get food, to leave the for him to leave the house to get food, so he picked me up and then come back to the house to surprise the family. My sister's like, "I'll go with you," to my twin brother, and she goes and she finds out because Thomas took a turn to the airport. So she was surprised. It was amazing seeing them. She was excited to see me. It was amazing. Put my stuff in there, and then we went to go get our favorite burger spot. I've been eating a lot of burgers these days. Burger spot at P Terry's. P Terry's, you guys gotta try that burger spot. Then from there we went back to the house. Uh, and when USA just won. So I go in there. I'm like, yeah, USA won, and automatically dad saw it, and they're like, oh, go surprise mom. She's doing her nails at the other room. I go over there. Jack, what's up? I go over there in the room, and I'm like, USA won, and USA won, and my mom was like, what? Very surprised, very surprised. She said not even one bit she thought that I was gonna be there. One bit she thought I was gonna be there. So she started almost tearing up, and then it got me, yeah, a little bit. It got me a little bit. I'm like, oh no, you got my feelings all right. So, but it was great. Hugging dad and mom. It's always good to see the family. The only person that I haven't seen yet is my older brother. He's over there in the front. He has a you know RV. So hopefully tomorrow, sometime tomorrow, I get to surprise him, and it'll be great. Um, but yeah, apparently my iPad is connected to my phone. My iPad is connected to my phone, so every time I got a message, I think they use my iPad down here for grocery shopping, which is convenient, right? To grocery shop with the iPad, and then my messages pop up. My messages pop up, so Joanne figured that one out. So she kind of knew that I was coming over, so I guess she didn't look too surprised at all. So that was that. I'm gonna turn off my I don't know how to do it. I got my minute messages connected. I thought I turned that off. You know what's this? Heading up the OG account here. Um, speech to text maybe. Let's see here. I'm gonna turn on TTS. Did you say turn it off? Oh, the iPad thing. What the heck is it called? There it is. Sign into that real quick. You guys see that on my screen right there? You're gonna ask for menudo these days? Ooh, ooh. I miss any food that mom makes. Like I don't care what it is, but menudo is amazing and it's expensive. That's why we usually only have it like very few times out of the week. Here it comes. Say something, somebody. See if the TTS works, just like the old days. I need to fix the lighting somehow. Let me turn off the lights and see if I could make the lighting better. Let's see here. How did we do it last time? Should I just put this light right? Ah! I don't know. I don't know if that's better or not. I just started my day dating my friend's mom. Dating my mom's friend. Any advice? Why? Really? Kakistan. 3 days in Kakistan and forget about it? Why do Americans men get pregnant? No man is pregnant in Kakistan. Um, yeah, I didn't know that too. I didn't know men could get pregnant. I don't know how I want the lighting to be today. I think I don't know. The is human right for American man to kiss another man. Yes, it's a right to do whatever you want. I guess that's the thing. It's like God gave us free will, but we know we recognize me as a Christian, I recognize that it is a sin, just like a lot of things is a sin. So there it is. But we gotta let the fact that you get to choose freely what you want. So that is amazing. You also let women drive car. Yep, that's it. Letting women drive car is also letting monkey fly paint. Oh, that's crazy, dude. Casper, is that Casper? No way, that's Casper. No way. Casper, what's going on, G? The last time I saw you, when's the last time I saw you? I don't remember. I feel like last time I saw you, I was in this room. Ben Chugs is famous in Kazakhstan. Why did you say that? I don't want to put you on Fruity Pebbles. I really like to beat it to Fruity Pebbles. I don't know why I read that one. Sounds wrong. Ben Chugs' household name in Kazakhstan. You hear that, Ben Chugs? Your household name? No, I was there for a truck bid. You were there for one live stream. I remember. I remember one live stream. What's the craziest snack you seen on the road? Well, they have like there's some corner stores that have like I've eaten some Chinese or Japanese snacks at a food bank that we I was at. I forgot the name. And look who's in the chat, Joanne. How's your family's pets doing? I think everybody looks great. You know, we shaved the husky, the mixed husky to the skin. Last time she was all. Now she has fur. Now she has all. She's nice furry. She was literally looked like a rat, and now she has fur. What you say, dude? I've been low-key just been doing stuff. Talk to me, Casper. What's going on with you? What stuff have you been doing? In America, why do women wear jeans with no pockets? That's a great question that I don't have any idea for that. Oh, that's crazy important snacks. It was it was like some sort of barbecue chips, but their version of it. It was like a barbecue. It was a Korean snack, Korean barbecue potato chips. It was pretty cool. John Go, what's up, man? Thank you for the gifts right there. The freaking I can't even think right now. Joel's Joel John Gold. Welcome back. 55. I'm about to know that I'll start to get sleepy. Or are they? Oh, what? You know what? Why am I reading it? How come the audio's not working here?
At Casper the Goat 777. I went on a cruise football started locked at WA girl and finished school.
There we go. You
At
hear that?
Spaz 0 VR. Hi again. At Spaz 0 VR.
There we go.
It's Smith.
Back to the OG.
At WILD and WABY1. Didn't he cry about it either. At RD Sal. Oh hey Casper is here. At John Galvany 2.
That's crazy.
That thunderstorm just started. At Brian Summers Q5M.
Wavy.
That SA warning. At Ben Chuck's video games. John Galvany 2 do not do anything for me to time you out just joking.
You said I didn't cry about it? But
At Brian Summers Q5M.
that's a warning.
I saw you at the Valero gas station stealing Starburst candy from the shelf.
Who you thought? Ben or me?
At RD Sal. I thought it was free snack keys. At Jeremiah Zapata.
Artie, what's going on, man?
At John Galvany 2.
Jeremy guy.
Okay, I promise Ben saluting face. At Ben Chuck's video games. Who Brian?
John Go, how's life with you? Casper's saying that he was on a cruise and stuff like that.
Thank you, John Galvany.
Started locked in with the girl. Tell me about the girl.
It was Ben.
What the freak going
on?
At
Casper the Goat 777.
Casper.
I'm in the Outer Banks RN. At Joanne Quiroga 7579. So how does it feel to be home? Does it look the same? At Laura Lady 6. Hi. At Noel B206B. OPPA gang.
So the house, I mean the whole area looks a lot more green and full, a lot more life. It looked like last time I was here it was like dry. It was I looked at the other side of the yard and it was pretty heavy. There was nothing there. Now it's like there's like a jungle right next to us. You know?
I would not, Brian, stop lying.
So
at RD Sal.
Everything, I mean, it looks clean, looks nice. It looks really nice.
Get drunk, go to sleep, look at Bitcoin charts, get drunk, go to sleep, wake up, get drunk, go DoorDash, LOL.
Already got a crazy schedule.
I heard it on the police radio. At RD Sal. What about you, brother? At Ben Chuck's video games. Yeah, okay, Brian. At Brian Summers Q5M.
My
grand larceny of over $3,200 worth of Starburst candy. At Joanne Quiroga 7579. What about your van? At RD Sal. How are you doing, Chris?
I was just talking about the van, but I haven't seen it. I haven't checked inside it. It's all dusty for sure. I need to go turn it on and start it up and stuff like that. How am I doing? Doing great. Doing great, honestly.
At Brian Summers Q5M. Liquor time or eat healthy and get full 8 hours.
Why does I feel like
At RD Sal.
I have a little tickle
Brian,
on my
not even a question.
Tickle on my like.
At RD Sal. Liquor time always. At Casper the Goat 777. I'm trying to shave but my friggin' water's not getting hot. At Brian Summers Q5M.
Shave?
How that's the rash healing trucker doctor.
Rash.
Ben Chuck's video games.
Which rash? My lung rash?
I am putting you in timeout for 24 hours for saying the word ban. Just joking, rolling on the floor laughing.
I don't think you're joking.
2481. Hey brother, just remember Jesus loves you.
Amen.
At Ben Chuck's video games. W. Jason. At Brian Summers Q5M.
Wow, the chat's going crazy.
Liquor vegan friendly. At W.
Vegan?
And W.
Yes.
Yeah running and yeah running again, yeah running away, yeah running and yeah running again, yeah running away, yeah running and yeah running again, yeah running away, yeah running and yeah running. At Truth Sunly 1. Maybe do some salt gargles to prevent a virus infection, maybe.
That's what my family always recommends to do. Some of those
At Brian Summers Q5M.
um
It's a question for
which
Casper.
which I would.
At Ben Chuck's Video Games. Jeremy
If it's like a tickle
At
somewhere, it's like a tickle when I'm breathing in or out or something like that.
Run away from yourself. Can you run away from yourself? Can you run away from yourself? Can't run away from yourself. Can't run away from yourself. Get from yourself.
That here
Brian
Nakara.
Summers Q5M. This entire time I've been an alcoholic. I've been just a vegan. At Artie South.
I think I'm going crazy, but I thought I heard a knock.
At Brian Summers Q5M. That's what I said. At Brian Summers Q5M. I put in my PTO and don't have work for an entire week.
No way. Actually serious? Brian?
Probably.
Allergies? It could be allergies. One thing that could happen is if I'm like traveling across states and stuff like that frequently. I heard a lot of people getting allergies because of that. So that could be a thing. You know what I'm saying?
At WILD and WABY1. Mars is a flavor. At Ben Chuck's Video Games. Mars 2.0. Stop saying weird stuff. We have kids in here. At Brian Summers 5M. Mars may have a point. At Artie's Town. I am the liquor gin lady. At Parker Nolan M4G.
What's up, Parker?
Jesus loves you.
What's going on, Parker?
Rest in peace, John Dunsworth. At Brian Summers Q5M. Kids on a Thursday morning at 12:06 a.m. At Ben.
I don't know who's the kid in here. I don't think any kids are in here.
Shut up. At Rex Rocks X90. What s up? At
Nothing much. Just came back to my room. I'm grateful to be here. I'm just honestly grateful to be here, chatting with you guys on a Thursday night or
do you have anything
Thursday morning.
You want to share with us? At Rex Rocks X90. I might be.
Do you have anything in the room you want to share with us?
Maybe you have like a fake action figure or I don't know something. LOL.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, you guys seen my room before, but I could maybe show you guys again. I don't know.
I'm her. At Mars 2.0. Should I wash my smelly cock or what? At Brian Summers Q5M.
Why are you being weird,
and call
Mars?
Me a homophobic slur. At WILD and WABY1. Brian invented tummy sticks. At Artie South. Liquor will help you feel better. Brian, just slam it. At Brian Summers Q5M. Ben literally called me the F word. At Rex Rocks X90. What S on the glass? At Ben Chuck's Video Games. Mars, I told you to stop. You are going to tidy out. At Truth Sunly 1. Not me though, but maybe another day.
Sounds good.
At Truth Sunly 1. I think they love hearing TVS saying weird stuff.
I think they do. I think that's the trick. But it does bring a lot of more people in here.
At Mars 2.0. I have so much smegma I haven't washed in over 7 days. I'm asking a real question. Should I wash or what? At Artie's
You should take a shower every day if you're talking about that.
Natural born troll, that is exactly it. At Artie's South. It is like a super gadget for us trolls to make you not only read it but to hear it too. LOL. At Brian Summers Q5M. Mars. At Ben Chuck's Video Games. Who votes for Brian to be removed as moderator? At Brian Summers Q5M. Ben ISNT taking this position seriously.
Okay, I've turned it down a little bit so I could push the video going once it gets crazy, or once I feel like turning it on, I'll turn it back on. Sleep Doctor, what's up, Sabby? Every day, YouTube, why can't we be friends? Why can't I agree? I agree. I would like to one day to all of us to be friends, close friends. You know what I'm saying? Wait a minute. How do I do this again? Hold on. There we go. I want to kind of relax here. We should not sleep, doctor. I mean, real doctor. What? When they let you out of the mental hospital? I think you're talking about another guy. Finally, after 9 days of work a week, I could just fake out and watch lives. Welcome in, anybody new? Yo, is that my old username still on the mirror? Which one? What are you talking about? You live in a dumpster. Negative. Hello, Devin. What's up, Devin? Tomorrow is usually girls' personal. Okay. You're the sleep doctor. I am. Yeah, it's me. Do you have a long Coon Street set? Not taking that question serious. I have a Linkin Park CD my dad specially picked up for me like 5 years ago on Long Day. My favorite band. That's your favorite band. Nice. That's really nice. You better fall asleep. Well, I guess I helped you fall asleep as a sleep doctor then. You're welcome. Oh, wait, no, it was Art Girl. Art Girl. Oh, wow, that was you. I remember that. I remember that name. Alrighty, next week I'm in Mark. Yeah, Ben, you don't have you you have to give confirmation with me unless I gave you the whole power. But yeah, that guy, he's being weird, so he could do more. One of whose watches immediately falls asleep from boredom. At least you fall asleep. If you're bored, then what are you doing here? What the heck? Can you push up with one hand? I think I could. Do I have the permission to kill the trolls? Yes. Go for it. I know I was going to ask for it, but more quickly. Alright, thank you, Ben. Roger that. Hey, I appreciate you following me here. Appreciate anybody who follows. You're right. It really needs to put some effort. Did the chickens miss you? I heard them, but when I came in. It was around 8:30, so it was already they were already asleep in their place. So I'm not gonna see them till tomorrow morning. So we'll see how they act. Thank you, Brian, for that $2 donation. Appreciate that. I appreciate that. We had 14 eggs today. We had 14 eggs. So I'm gonna eat a pretty good breakfast tomorrow morning. Organic eggs from here. So I'm excited. I've been eating Walmart eggs. I don't know if they're organic. I'll talk about invite. Invite. How was your Artie, thanks, Artie. Eighth grade teachers, about 35 years old, who could do push-ups on fingertips, clapping too. He did it like 10 times. We Adobe teacher for that. Strong. Why can't I sleep? Many reasons. There's many reasons why one cannot sleep. Usually it's something bothering you, or what's bothering you? That's my question. Record them before I continue and upload your shorts. You want me to do that? You want me to do that? I'll have food in my hands. They'll definitely come to me if I have food in my hands. And I record a little clip and send it to the Discord sleep. Or just tell me to reel back. I'm only 25%. 25% of your power? Gee. Now you're good so far, you know. So as long as we're not like, well, I don't think there's no kids here. I just worry when there's young ones here and people are just cussing back and forth, and then that's when I worry. Or somebody's trolling to the point where they're just spamming, just sending messages after messages to the point where all I see is just one profile, you know. Just because I'm not they're wrong. She's a little freaky. She's like, oh, yo, how's your how's your day been? Thank you for asking. Tuck the tortoise. How's the tortoise been? Nice guy. How are you? Look 45, 20 at the same time. I think lighting does big to do with it. Um, but yeah, I think the lighting. I don't know. Maybe I'm just tired. What about getting so good with sea salt? Oh yeah, I'm gonna eat a lot of eggs. Things I doubt you want to tell. Nobody's reading that paragraph already. You. We got a battle between some random guy and Artie. How long can you store farm eggs on the shelf? We had eggs for a long time, just chilling there. We don't. You don't even need to even put it in the fridge. I've had eggs just chilling there for a long time, but we do put it in the fridge eventually. Americans don't wash their eggs and why they get sick from much. Something I read that some people have is pitch black is really good, and you should put your phone away 20 minutes. Yes, exactly. That is exactly what you should do. A lot of people have their phones out before they go to sleep, which is messing up your rhythm. You're supposed to have a rhythm in order for you to go to sleep right away. Some sort of routine when it comes to sleep. You look like a Wolverine guy in a good way. Uh, Ken, I'm gonna call you Ken. What's up? When does the sleep doctor take a nap? I do take naps if I feel really, really tired. Um, when? Man, it's been a long time. I've been trying to bulk Greek broth, but yeah, I haven't been able to find it. You think stock market is good? That stock market is really unpredictable these days. You know, like I see old lady dancing with shit in the background. Dude, that's crazy. It kind of looked like somebody right. Wait, let me see if I can look like a head right there. It kind of looked like it. Show me another dolly. Oh, one way to elevate was really good at. Boil over hot pan, put them to cook under 1 minute till it pops up, and then flip it. One thing I really, 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 really like is that I'm gonna request for sure is salsa and egg. But yeah, there's a specific way. It's not just random salsa with egg. There's a specific way my mom does it, and I can't wait to eat it. I forgot to request it. I'm gonna request it. Moose died to eat uh, Nutella, and I don't have the space to spare him. Moose is pretty big fella. Doctor, I have a headache. Help. Yeah, I'm not that type of doctor. Um, Zay, Zay. I can't prescribe any medicine there, but there's you could sometimes it could be because lack of food or break of habit or water, or you just need one of the adjustments. I think an adjustment would help a lot. I was gonna get Rob a walk into the liquor store. How far is the liquor store from you where you're at? You seem rather displeased and filled with disdain by my presence. Sleep. No, I'm glad that your presence is here. If you're talking about being here, is your house haunted? Because I swear I've been seeing a lot of ghosts and spirits and stuff. I'm going back to 22. No, it's not haunted. Um, are you a doctor of love? Well, I don't know about that. There, Brian. You should do a live stream of relaxing sounds. I should. My plan is to get some service going out there. Put them on. Raw Jaw, Raw Jaw. Um, Give me a second, Raw Jaw. You're chill, man. I don't mind anybody being here. At least, kind of be positive towards other people. If not, and I don't like to ban anybody, but you're gonna be put in timeout for a long time. Um, it's all good. What are you doing for a living? Um, so I just came back from training. Over the world trucking. That's what it is. I just cut to the chase. I'm gonna come back, sign a lease, and then we're on our way driving across America. This is apartment haunted by my teacher at the pawn shop. My sister loves doing the same thing. Where are you from? San Antonio, Texas. You think about any hair? No, I can breathe. It just feels like it's tickling. Like somebody's tickling my lungs somewhere around here. That's all it feels like. I could breathe pretty fine. I'm gonna turn on TTS. I'm getting
At Joe Varsich 3153.
keep up anymore.
TF7Y At Brian Summers Q5M. I swear the beginning of lots of horror movies is due to bored housewives buying antiques for their homes.
Could be, right? I think you're onto something there for sure, man. You're onto something. It's always the women's fault. Yeah. You know, just as
At Artie Sal, ball rolling on the floor laughing. At Joe Parsage 31.
no, my house is the house is not.
Hey, sleep doctor, is your house haunted?
The house is not haunted at
At
all.
Brian Summers Q5N.
Not anymore.
Literally an antique boat as mechanical stuff went off at midnight and nobody touched it.
Damn, that's kind of scary. You know what? Hold on, I'm gonna try to fix something real quick because I think I needed an update here somewhere. Um, Thomas was saying that he couldn't load up Fortnite because they needed some sort of update, and I'm thinking that the Nvidia card needs to update. So I'm gonna look into this right now since I'm
At
chilling
Brian Summers Q5M. You got Battlefield, sir.
yeah, I do. Yeah.
At Zipzipperton. IIWSGGGGG.
Zip, hey man, what's going on?
Be right back. At Joe Parsage 3153. Hey, sleep doctor, my house is haunted, but I have good spirits from 2000 BC come to my house.
Yeah, I don't think they're good spirits,
I
but
love paranormal stories, but they're ISNT anything I experienced that I can't chalk up as a trick of my mind for some kind of scientific explanation, like I must have been sleeping. At Brian Summers Q5M. I'm on hop on in a bit. At Marshall Andrews 4317. At Brian Summers
Marshall,
Q5M.
what's up?
I'm almost done with configuring access for people with my streaming service.
Wow, imagine you start selling the service.
Call from my dad.
Imagine you start selling the service and then you
My mom and my
it
sister
blows
tell
up
a
and
creepy story about the house they lived in.
just remember
I was
me,
born, and my sister Chaplin hates anything
remember
horror
me,
or
Brian.
scary and never talks about that stuff but hearing. At Artie Sal. Her confirm what she saw. At Artie Sal. ASF. At Brian Summers Q5N. I'll remember you in a jail cell if I charge people money for it. At True Sunday One. Some people in my family had paranormal activities happening a lot like
Jail cell, you're right.
even inside the houses.
What if you can you
At Joe
kind of
Parsage
anonymous
Hey, sleep
I can't
doctor,
even
I've
say
been
it
seeing a lot of
anonymously.
spirits and paranormal activity since I was 3 years old. At Brian Summers Q5N.
Really? Are
They
you
don't
a
care about
sidekick or
people
something?
downloading if they hear about sharing for profit. LOL.
Gotcha. F. Alright, Zip.
Hang on him at type one-handed lotion bottle sweat droplets.
Gotcha.
At Brian Summers Q5N. It's got live TV request features, etc. At Truth Suddenly One.
Gotta update the.
My family says it's because of my great-grandfather was doing evil things and they had to pray a lot for it to stop until it finally did.
Well, I'm glad that it's not around anymore, right?
At Brian Summers Q5M. I've never experienced anything supernatural before. At Zipzipperton. Hog reveal.
What?
At Artie Sal. The last thing I experienced that I think I was either drunk or just imagining it so strongly in my mind that I tricked my mind into thinking I heard a voice from this closet at my ex's house. At Artie Sal.
So it could have been something.
Welcome back.
It could have been something
At
crazy.
Brian Summers Q5N. I think paranormal stuff happens to people who are saved for heaven. At Ben Chuck's video games. Okay, I am back. My dad did not realize that I left the house and I forgot to At nightmare underscore K1LLA. Yo, did you hear? At
Nightmare?
Brian Summers Q5N.
What are we hearing?
If you don't get one, you're likely going to hell.
Oh, damn.
At nightmare underscore K1LLA. They freed the slaves. At Joer Parsage 3153. Yes, sleep doctor, and I was born psychic, etc. I am part Lord Lock bloodlock that goes back to the 1600s, and that's why I see a lot of spirits over the years. It's been passed around my family. At
I don't
nightmare
know.
underscore
I don't
K1LLA.
really believe. I
I
don't.
can't believe the cost to begin with. At
I don't
Zipsterman.
believe in
I was
psychics
drunk one time
being
and flew
real,
to India and
authentic.
adopted a village and gambled them all away. At nightmare underscore K1LLA.
I'm getting
Kid.
some.
At RD Sal. And I'm a grown butt man, but that closet just seemed so creepy and unnatural for some reason. It didn't have a door. At Brian Summers Q5N. I believe in aliens because of a personal experience. At Brian Summers Q5N. Their X1 alien event, my brother can be an alibi lords. At Ben Chuck's video games. My dad was asleep when I left the house. At RD Sal. We had a big fight and I was out of the house for a while and I came back and first thing I heard when I went that room was from the closet. Welcome back. At Night 87.
Am I mistaken here? Zip, you're the You're from Ireland, right? Zip, iCard. I've seen you before for sure. I completely remember your name. Do you remember me or no? You remember? Do you remember me? Ireland. Okay. Okay, you both remember. I was just making sure because are you drunk again? Because every time you come in the live stream, you're always drinking. I carb. Carb. I'm glad that you're here. It's been a very, very long time since you've been here. How's it going? Did I say weird stuff? I'm just saying that every time you're here, you're drunk. That's what I'm saying because that's what you like confess towards us. I have half Lord Locke and Rich because of family, but see, I think to me, I think those things are more of a demonic thing. Like it's that power, but like I don't think like I would really want to see a magic trick from you. You know what I'm saying? Give me something. Tell me a magic trick or something. I mean, if he's from Ireland, that explains it. Oh yeah, this guy is looking at this book disc. Hold on. I think I read that one. We had her mother called her and go for a night walk to the ranch. She followed her, but times her mother didn't wait for her to catch up. She ran home and her mom was there. Whoa. She teleported there? Truth? You cannot recognize it. Give me good advice. It is not easy being the first time pregnant white male. Somebody was just making fun of you, man. I just sipped on my first beer. Do you not trust me, sweet? I trust you all the way. I actually trust you a little more when you drink more. No, I trust you. Sleep, I seen you turn young and old. Are you from a nursing home? Why you're going from a conversation of you being a wizard to a random other question? Why you TTS is off? Yeah, I turned it off. I was getting confused. That's right. I asked a few years ago. She said never ask me about those things again. What? Tell me how to freaking teleport. Tell her. Tell me how to teleport. Shoot, man. Please, truth. I would love to teleport. Did you move to a state with no income tax? I'm not. I think Missouri doesn't have any income tax. But am I shaking? Actually, I am. I'm shaking my leg. A skinwalker. Oh, that's scary. Okay.
British would be living in swamps. At Ben Chuck's video games. Be back in 5. At Brian Summers Q5N. If you should feel bad, it should be for the Italians and Greeks.
Why do you say that?
At Brian Summers Q5N.
I feel sleepy.
America is just the new Rome and we shouldn't be so focused on when we collapse but what we do until then. At Truth Suddenly One. No, it wasn't my grandma, it was a witch, I think so. At Zip Zipperton. Yeah, and I dislike the British government, they kinda ass.
That's crazy. That's
At
so
Artie South.
scary.
500-year empire cycle along with the other cycles. At Joer Parsage 3153. Hey sleep doctor, witches go back to 1700s at Salem, Massachusetts. They were accused of witchcraft, but they were early doctors. At Brian Summers Q5.
Early doctors, witchcraft. I think sometimes I don't know. I did. Uh, no comment. I got no comment.
At Evigaman 5L5C. Where is Ben Chuck's hat? At Artie Sal.
You wanna go eat?
If do any of those lasses have a strong throat? At Brian Summers Q5N. It's imperative that America doesn't happen the same way unless you want the Chinese or Indian global world order. At Zip Zipperton. I also think Trump is kinda cray-cray and also the Democrat side as well. At Zip Zipperton. Oh yeah, Artie.
Cut from the same cloth. That's how they call it. Is that literally how they call it? Guys, I think I'm not gonna make it. I'm feeling more
At
tired.
Artie Sal. A fellow Irish blood. At Evigaman 5L5C. Tell Chucks whenever he gets back his worst enemy came by, he is going to pay for putting me in timeout for 24 hours. At Brian Summers Q5M.
What account was that?
You are. At Drink Sunly 1. Some are doctors, yeah, accused, but there is real witches that summon Jinn, aka demons that they control through witchcraft, but they can't hurt you if you are protected by God. At Brian Summers Q5M.
Praise the Lord.
Drink a Red Bull with a beatbox. At Zip Zipperton. There is a few from Southern Ireland which has a strong accent. At Zip Zipperton. LOL. At Artie Sal.
I think the flights and the final tests and emails and then the final the test emails, the flight got me tired. But I don't want to. I don't want to like you know. I want to just continue hanging out. Can you guys talk while I go to sleep? Can I? That'd be cool, right? I don't know. I'm being weird now. I'll go to sleep in the background. I'll leave you guys on. You agree? You said yes, Brian. You can rest and we can talk. You would love to watch me sleep. You know, there's a lot of streamers out there that do that. You know, so it's not a weird thing. Or
Although
maybe
you should get go, but sorry you can't.
no.
At Valor Legacy W9C. We D all love to watch you sleep.
What?
Truth Sunday
This is
one.
a random
I
person.
like to hear your videos when I feel alone. At Carvana Goddess. Are you happy to be home?
That is so
At
awesome,
Truth
truth.
Sunday one.
I am happy to
Like
be
I
home.
rewatch the lives. At Zip Zipperton. I know it's a little strange for those people do that for money. At Brian Summers Q5A.
Yeah, Zip, that's right.
Carvana always promising but not delivering.
She'll do it. She'll do it.
At Joe or Carthage 3153. I am native of American Mohawk with Blackfoot Warrior mixed German Welsh Old English American French Canada Polish Czechoslovakian Norwegian with Viking blood which blood mix. At
That
Sarah
just
C.
confused me.
Yeah, we love watching you sleep. At Ben Chuck's Video Games. I ate a bologna sandwich. At Truth Sunly 1.
All right.
I rewatch the lives it makes me feel less alone. At Zip Zipperton.
That made me happy.
Bro, my
That.
dog
Thank you
just
so
got
much.
into the blue chew that my wife left out and. At Brian Summers Q5M. I'm sorry Truth Sunlight. At Carvana Goddess. Brian I already hit it off camera. At Ben Chuck's Video Games.
What?
Did I miss anything? At Valor Legacy W9C. Someday there needs to be a horror movie about someone who live streams their sleep. At Monty29080.
Imagine.
I like to watch him sleep too. At Brian Summers Q5M.
What the heck?
I doubt if he still
What is some of these? Cool. That's crazy. We talked about that.
At Carvana Goddess. Brian LOL. At Zip Zipperton. What did I start? At Joe or Parsage 3153. Hey sleep doctor, be careful if you sleep near your desk. A old lady will get you out as 100 years old.
He said, careful if you sleep near your desk. I do sleep near my desk.
At Jeff.Epstein 420. Hi cutie. At Carvana Goddess. Brian, do you want
Is this guy have multiple accounts or is this genuinely new people coming in and just to the the joke here?
Yeah, I feel that Valor. At Ben Chuck's Video Games. Bike guy comes in here, I am going to time out him for 10 seconds for no reason. At Zip Zipper.
Who's a biker guy?
I genuinely think I get better sleep at work than at home. At Jeff.
Oh, that's crazy.
How's you? At Brian Summers Q5M. That's gross.
I feel too much pressure now. It's like
Anthony Blood. I really want to watch you sleep. At Ben Chuck's Video Games. His name is Eb Eicherman. At Brian Summers Q5M. Be careful sleep, she does blackmail. At Monty29080. I don't know, I just like to watch too. At Zip Zipperton. I think everyone is saying SMTH. I said crying face, loudly crying face, loudly crying face. At Truth
I'm gonna sit down, fellas.
I watch the lives again when I feel alone.
I think my I'm gonna lay down on the bed. I haven't sat in this bed in a while, so it's like big old probably dust in here and shit. Isn't that crazy?
I said I wanted to watch you sleep, and the joke was, and now everyone is saying that what did I start crying face, loudly crying face, loudly crying face, loudly crying face.
See what you did, man.
Joe, no, I'm not.
But I don't think these guys are kidding. That's the crazy part. Some of these guys are not kidding about watching me sleep.
All right, everyone, calm down.
I'm gonna lay down.
I started away.
And if
Zip 200 points mended, LOL.
if
At Ryan Summers Q5M.
what am I saying?
Send $1 for him to put on pajamas. At Truth Sunly 1.
I just have shorts on.
I feel like a lot, but I feel better since I found Sleep's channels and you and Ben and Sascha and everyone that's like a family here.
Ah, that's so sweet.
080. I mean, I'm not kidding, I'm dead serious. At Ryan Summers Q5M. He has a pink bunny onesie he can wear. At Joe Parsons 3153. Carbonagogus, I am very successful September businessman and I am ladiesman. I date women off and on since I was 14 years old.
Okay. I haven't seen this room in a minute.
At Monty 29080. It's like sleeping close to a friend. At Brian Summers Q5M. You're good. Headshots video games. I am going to bed tonight and I will see my mom on the next one. At Artie Sal. I said my piece that I came up with the last thing of that hooking up with the Irish batting approach. At Brian Summers Q5M. Irish women come with baggage.
Who'd you hook me up with? What?
At Artie Sal. I'll take all the baggage and more. At Carbonagogus. Joe, you would have to be committed to only me.
Alright, I'm gonna put you guys right here on my bed.
At Artie Sal. Haha, I was talking to Zip Chris, but I can keep an eye out for you too. At Brian Summers Q5M. It's their national Instagram. At Ben Chunk's video games. Good night, sleep doctor. I will see you later. At
Good night.
Brian Summers Q5M. At Artie Sal.
Who said that?
What happens when I just go to Southern Ireland, you'll get a bad lady with a thick accent and a thick ass. At Artie smiling face with hard eyes. At Joe Parsons 3153. Hey Carbonagogus, I can't help it like that. After work I am in heavy metal band. I play guitar and get long girls and date them. At Brian Summers Q5M. I told you sleep. At Artie Sal. How much do they like Americans?
What'd you tell me?
At Brian Summers Q5M. Carbona
The bed is a pretty good frame?
At Zip I did not mean to type-ass. At Zip But I meant ass. At Brian Summers
Damn, bro.
At Brian Summers Q5M.
Damn it, please. I see the TTS from here? I hope you.
At Carbonic Goddess. Doc, wake up. At Brian Summers Q5M. It's a good time to grab a now and mute everyone.
I'm not tripping. I know somebody right there.
At Artie Sal. She was probably the funnest girl I ever met and definitely the reason why I have a thing for
Holy moly, dude. Bro, what the freak?
Damn, we got an entire set. At Zip Zipperton. LOL Artie. At Brian Summers Q5M.
Dude, I swear I saw the door handle, like somebody opening like somebody's like opening the door, but nobody's there. That's crazy. I'm not gonna think about it too much.
I'll do some research.
The freaking, who? It's Joe. It's Joe. He's the one doing it.
Hey, Carbonic Goddess, Doctor, do you believe in the paranormal and
I'm not even joking. The door is like, literally the doorknob was like, nah. That's why I went over there real quick to go check it out, but nobody's there.
I'm doomed to purgatory. At RV Sal. I'm 100 points serious though if my wife is definitely Irish. At Carvana Goddess. Joe, where are you from? At Zip Zipperton. You should see them redheads, they got a huge chip in their shoulder but they be see. At Truth Sunly 1. God is with us, nothing can break us or hurt us.
Nothing could be against us. That's a beautiful verse.
At Brian Summers Q5M. I am the sheriff now.
I'm going down slowly, fellas. Not gonna lie.
At Zip Zipperton. Arrest me. At RV Sal. Yes, LOL, I'm not just looking for a good time though, it's cool while I'm trying to find her. At Brian Summers Q5M. Plug the phone in before you rest.
I'm too tired for that now.
At Carvana Goddess. Brian arrest Doc. At Zip Zipperton. Yeah, RD, I was finna say you need to divorce your wife, LOL. At Brian Summers Q5M. I have to if he wants he plug the phone in. At Carvana Goddess. Crispin, you'll be in cuffs soon. At
No,
RD
I don't
Sal.
want to be in cuffs.
LOL, I mean metaphorically. At Truth Sunly 1. Let me sing you a song for sleeping, LOL. At Joer Parsage 3153. Carvana Goddess, I am from New England States near Massachusetts, middle of nowhere in farm country. At Zip Zipperton. But now I know you meant looking for a wife. At RD Sal. I've been separated for 3 years by October. At
3 years,
Sal.
man.
LOL.
I wonder what happened, man.
Yeah, I get that now, LOL. At Divaslip. Would you be down for a hypnosis session on Discord sometime? At Zip Zipperton.
Interesting.
Damn. At Carvana Goddess. Joe Nice. At Brian Summers Q5M. What percent is the phone on sleep?
71. I was charging it earlier actually, but then I got tired. But I'm not sure I'm gonna sleep with a big old light on my face over there.
At Brian Summers Q5M. We got time.
Carvana, what? Wait, I don't know. Of course.
At Zip Zipperton. Look up Clarorex DGS, an Irish streamer, she kind of bad NGL. At Brian Summers Q5M. So why all come here often? At Zip Zipperton. Yeah.
Yeah.
At RV Sal.
You
I
guys
will
hear
cut
the
any other
TTS right?
recommendations. I've been recently watching this Irish singer. She has a cutie and I like her voice, but I just date her. At Zip Zipperton. Not really, actually not me. At Carvana Goddess. Doc, I was waiting for the shower stream.
Shower
At
stream.
Brian Summers
Wow,
Q5M.
okay.
How has the appetizers then? At Brian Summers Q5M. This ISNTA free show Carvana. At Brian Summers Q5M. You can just window shop. At Truth Sunny 1. I've been separate since December 2023, almost the same time as Harvey. At the horse has fallen from grace. Show dogs. At Brian Summers Q5M. Can't. At Joer Parsich 3153. Carvana Godness, I grow up on farm with TV antenna VCR, and I did TC internet and cable until I was older. Also this my first smartphone since 2025. At Zip Zipperton. There's this one lady who was from Ted Lasso, I can't remember her name, but she has fat. At RD Sal. Leela Jane is who I've been watching recently. At Carvana Goddess. Brian OK. At Zip
I
Zipperton.
kind of just fell asleep
Yo,
for a
sleep,
second
focus,
there.
show your thick thighs.
I
At
just fell
Carvana
asleep for a
Goddess.
second there.
Joe, now you're rich. At Zip Zipperton. Oh yeah, I think I know her. At RD Sal. According to her, apparently Elvis stole the song Return to Sender from her great-great-uncle or something like that.
I'm probably gonna be ending the live stream pretty soon. I'm gonna do 5 minutes. Somebody wake me up in 5 minutes, okay?
At Truth Sunlight 1. Yes, you did, I noticed. At Brian Summers Q5M.
Somebody wake me up in
I
five
guess
minutes.
just
Good
it's
night
over. I'll
for a
be here
second.
until your shift arrives. At Joer Parsich 3153. Carvana got this, it's not because of money, it's
Dirt
because
shit.
I lived in a rural area. They didn't have cable until 2026. At Truth Sunlight 1. Okay, I will. At Brian Summers
Thank you,
Q5M.
Truth.
I got you. At Brian Summers Q5M. Don't wake him up, Truths. At Zip Zipperton. Yeah, Elvis was a weird singer, like not personality wise, but just weird how he was so popular. At Truth Sunly 1. LOL. At Monty29080. No, I want to watch you sleep, do not end stream. At Carvana Goddess. Okay, I
What
will
the heck? Uh, what
At
the?
Zip Zipperton.
What's
My
going
family
on in the
back in
chat,
time
bro?
to September 10th, 2001, I did tell them that I would take off in 2026. At Brian Summers Q5M. Carvana NT leaving. At Sarah T8N. Do not end the stream, please, barely even got to watch you. At Biggie Y3E. Hello from Japan. At Truth Sunly 1. On live face with tears of joy. At do_dad. Are you a lady doctor hospital bill? At Carvana Goddess. Brian, I'm going to Doc's house. At Brian Summers Q5M. You have so many women sim sleep. At Biggie White 3E. Hello from Japan. At do underscore dad. Sometimes you have to go through the back door to get where you want to go. At Brian Summers Q5M. Sleep is drowning while others are thirsty. At Zip Zipperton. I get to watch sleep distorted face holding back tears. At Brian Summers Q5M. But I'll never be as perfect as Sleep Doctor. At RD Sal. Well, I gotta slam down this Four Loco and drive a DoorDash order, so Zip, I hope to see around more, brother. At do underscore dad. Who cut the cheese? Who cut the cheese? I ask you, please, did you cut the cheese? I'm not adverse to learning. Tell me why my eyes are burning. Who cut the cheese? Cheese wedge, cheese wedge, cheese wedge, cheese wedge. At Carvana Goddess. Brian Doc ISNT perfect. At RD Sal. You gotta help me get my foot in the door with the Irish. At do underscore dad. What has it got in its nasty pocket, sis? At RD Sal. Please and thank you, LOL. At Brian Summers Q5M. Well, man, ISNT perfect Carvana. At Brian Summers Q5M. God intended that. At Zip Zipperton. Well, good luck on that, RD LOL. At do underscore dad. I know that the winter follows the fall, and in New York the buildings are tall. I hear in China they have a great wall. I know these things and more, but there's just one answer I'm still looking for. At Zip Zipperton. Well, RD, don't treat them like they're Irish, but like a fellow American, you know what I mean. At RD Sal. I mean, I like to drink, so I'm halfway there, right, rolling on the floor laughing. At RD Sal. Okay, good advice, jokes aside, copy that. At Zip Zipperton. Like us Irish don't say top of the morning to yet or anything like that, LOL. At do underscore dad. What do you want to be when you grow up? At Gloria T105X. Now it really matches his YouTube ID, Sleep Doctor face with tears of joy. At Zip Zipperton. LOL, yeah, FR Harding. At Brian Summers Q5M. I don't believe you, Carvana. At RD Sal. Bahaha, yeah, I would never, rolling on the floor laughing. At Brian Summers Q5M. He still looks tense. At do underscore dad. Have you ever had impure thoughts about a friend's mother or sister? At Joer Parsich 3153. Hey Sleep Doctor, we need to go back to the 90s before social media, the good old days. At do underscore dad. Have you ever been so far as to even pretend to even want to go do more life? At Carvana Goddess. Brian LOL because he is uptight. At do underscore dad. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou amongst women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb. At Zip Zipperton. LOL, yeah, RD, some Americans just talk to us Irish based off of stereotypes. At Brian Summers Q5M. Maybe you're just dangerous, ma'am. At Truth Sunly 1. Brian, you seem like a good man. It's about being good, man. The right woman sees hair and more cute, the more she will find you attractive in all ways. At do underscore dad. What is your biggest regret in life? At Carvana Goddess. Brian, how did you know? At RD Sal. I am stereotyping the drinking part, but only because I literally have shirts and signs of drinking as an Irish, haha, but truthfully I'm mostly kidding. At do underscore dad. Is Dr. Dre a real doctor? At Brian Summers Q5M. I don't know, Truth Sunlight. At Brian Summers Q5M. Being single ISNT bad genuinely. At do underscore dad. Is Dr. Phil a real doctor too? At RD Sal. I'm not kidding about wanting an Irish wife, but all the other silliness, I'm just playing, LOL. At Zip Zipperton. Yet I know that RD is fine, and I also do like some fucking whiskey, rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing. At Zipzipperton. Yet I don't blame you, Artie, they kind of bad and hello me LOL. At Brian Summers Q5M. I'm just focused on stacking silver and boom. At Brian Summers Q5M. Bad Carvana. At Carvana Goddess. Brian LOL. At Artie Sal. Rolling on the floor laughing, okay, I really gotta drive now, so if I disappear, hopefully see ya around, brother. At Zipzipperton. LOL, yeah, for real. At Artie Sal. Feel like I've seen you in other lives, I just can't put my finger on which ones. At Zipzipperton. Well, I got to go, I have WRK tomorrow, weary bay, see you guys next time, hopefully soon. At Artie Sal.
Alright. I'm gonna go to sleep. Good night, everybody.
At Zipzipperton. I've been at the lives here and there.
Good night, sweet dreams. It was really nice to hang out.
At Brian Summers Q5M. No.
Last thing I want to do is do something weird. Forget that I'm a live stream. Good night, sweet dreams, everybody. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
At Brian Summers Q5M. We have to hear you snore.
Come on.